Hey guys, it's me Matthew, of course, and I'm back with some more Divinity, Original Sin 2, not the Sins, Hungry Flower Scroll, Medusa Head. I've been trying to avoid looting around everywhere, but, wow, I'm finding some good shit in here, which is to be expected. Interesting. We both have Source. I believe I need to talk to her. The Meister examining her wound. The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you. Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? Say that you hope it's a chance to stop the divine order. A chance, yes, but it's much more than that. No, becoming divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else. Ah, do you understand? Very well then, let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They are all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little source along the way. Everything you need is here, ingredients in the cupboard, source in the glowing fountain, ritual in the tome by the bookcase, even an incinerator to provide a flame. The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws. Say that you'll get started immediately. And do not lose anything, these ingredients are rare indeed, and I'm not hiking back out to the cloister wood to fetch you more blackroot. Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients thrown together in no particular order. Look for the materials you need to complete the ritual. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and Drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lens, and ancient ball, and kick the door of the cupboard closed. Okay, so first I need to combine the blackroot with the bowl, and then I need to use the knife, bloody obsidian lancets, and the ritual bowl. Combine, and now it's just called the ritual bowl. And then I need to come over here, drop the bowl right there, and then turn this, and then inhale the smoke. As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head and you can feel the world fading. Hold the fumes in your lungs and ignore the thumping in your head. As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you can feel yourself falling slowly, sinking to the depths of your own soul. This is the deepest recess of my soul, but it looks like the Hall of Echoes. I don't think there's a difference as far as I know. But what do I know? I haven't even finished this game yet, let alone played the first one. Narrator, bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own. Ifin, my wolf, come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am. Step closer, look me in the eyes. The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum. Blind eyes shine brightly. You learn spirit vision. Speak the spell and see. And gone is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the god Rollick in all his spectral glory. You know me, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful, and now I've come to seek my power in return. Some power in return, whoops. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last passion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer. Rollick nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself. Ah, yes, just what I needed, I tell you. Dying just doesn't become a god. Dying, that's what's happened to him. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and we truly lose. And should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. Smirk Rollick's clearly not going to beat you up again, not in his current state. No, I think I'll say... yeah, fuck, I'll say that. Don't taunt me, Ben Mezd. My strength is your strength. My loss is your loss. You must realize, Ifin, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with, but if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there's but one place that we can go, the Well of Ascension. Look at him expectantly. The name doesn't ring a bell. It is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of which makes us gods to bathe in the lake. And to bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs. Tell him not to worry, losing is just not something you do. Yeah, that's right. I know. Or did you think I chose you for your ability to take a beating? Oh, you douche. One must never enter into an endeavor, though, without realizing the stakes. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the seven, but to take it, all of it. Only he who Jesus. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom, this world's liberator. Tell him that sounds like the kind of megalomaniacal, megalomaniacal, I don't know what that word is, or how to pronounce it. Megalomaniac, never mind. With an AL at the end, I'm not even gonna try anymore. Talk that led Lucian to his end. You'll be one, or you will be none. The other gods must bow to you, or be undone. But of course, that is what they are saying to their own godwoken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world, one at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, Ifin, chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods, their blood on your blood-red hands. But don't let that dismay you, for these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence, to save your kin and your loved ones and the world they live in. Tell them that divinity already caused the deaths of those you held dear and destroyed the world they lived in. And now only divinity can save what remains. You no longer trust in the Order Ifin, but you must trust in me. If you choose life, you choose the Well of Ascension. I will lead you there when you're ready, when you become a true master of the Source, and speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a godwoken can, and wield its most powerful spells. Smile. Tell him he can't keep pretending you are going to obey his commands if he likes. No. Say that you are, if you are to become a master of the source, surely there's no better tutor than him. Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity. You flatter me, but if all I had to do was give, you would long since have received. I know the spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready, but first you must learn to channel the source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the source. You must make them teach you so that you may become a master in turn. So return to Rivalon and seek out these stages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the source. Once you have, you may return to me here. Nod and take your leave. Best of luck, Ben Mest. Why, thanks. The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined. Still alive, gods above, there might be something to you after all. She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face. Tell me, what did you see? What do you know? Ignore the burning in your lungs quickly and explain what happened. Your god hiding within you, your new power, and the masters of Source. She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke. You can't channel enough Source. Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice, simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? Look at her in surprise. She doesn't know what you need to do next. I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of Source, and I could have helped you once, but no longer. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. They stripped me of my Source, but there's a huge vial behind you. Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all Source flows, and certainly enough that I cannot train you. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only Source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy, or turned into meat puppets, are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to. Rub your hands together. Now this sounds like fun. These are the kinds of creatures that grew bored, pulling legs from spiders, so moved on to people. Fun is not the word I would choose. However, it is the path we walk. No matter what the cost, no matter what is asked of you. The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth. No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. Ask where you can find these masters. The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource. But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear on the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands. As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash. I wish there were more I could do, but in this condition I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes. Wish her well and take your leave. Nip, nip, eep. The squirrel seems to be flickering through various scraps of paper, humming and hawing as he goes. After some time, he throws the scraps to the wind and spurs on his cats. I guess he's very fascinated by all the information around this room. There's a lot of shit around here. Lots of shit. And then there's this dead person, Spirit of the Apprentice, which I'm not gonna talk to. I'm pretty sure they just complain about how they thought they were God-woken and they ended up dying and blah 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 blah. I picked up a bowl or something on accident. Not enough space. What are you talking about? There we go. That's weird. Okay, let's quick save here. And then, I wish I could pretend that I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna try to wander around a little bit. Just take up a little bit more time. The idle beggar. I don't have Pet Pal, so... Oh shit, I forgot about this. As the Magister's eyes alight upon you, they widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger rises from the voluminous Jesus. Voluminous robes and points right at you. From her other hand dangles handcuffs. If'n ben mezd, as I live and breathe. I don't know how you got free, but I'll be back to the joy with you and no mistake. The smile, they remembered you. Who could forget? Best night's business the healer had in months. Now come on, back into the cage where you belong. Wing can say that you can see she wants to have you locked up all to herself. Persuasion success. What? The Magister is extremely flustered. She blushes bright red. I want nothing of the sort here. Nothing like that. No, get away. Get out of here. Get. Okay. That's one way to do it. Let's see. I'm gonna sell all this crap. At least some of it. The tooth. I don't need the tooth or the high quality water essence. Let's see, any spells here. Not from this guy, but there's this trader right here, and that one right there. He has fire spells, a laser ray, that's one, fire slug, fire whip, long range attack that deals 46 to 50 fire damage to a single target, leaving them blind and burning. I don't know how useful it is. Flaming tongues protect you, immediately attacking approaching enemies. That sounds a little useful. I'll put it up there. I think he has all of the... Yeah, these are pretty expensive. And he already has a lot of spells, so I'm just gonna get Laser Ray because of how powerful it is. I'll learn Laser Ray. And unlearn Whirlwind. Fuck it, Laser Ray does so much damage. It's beautiful. And another quick save. Now there is a bit of a talking down here. I don't know if I needed to get something before talking to these guys, but let's do it anyways. Go on, you mute sack of flesh, put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits its sails billow with Dallas's breath. The Magister stops barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer. Intense fellow, this one. Keep calm and courteously bid him a good day. Assume an air of levity and say you didn't realize you smell so bad. Oh, but yours is not a stink like the ones that surrounds us, spat from a dying sea. Yours is a scent that invites a question. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands, your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods? Say you've seen something similar on a gallows just outside of town. You've met with what's left of Siva, have you? I'm so very glad you're familiar with my work. He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet. Yeah. See, I'd like to string you up too, rag you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss. Cross your arms and say that you've had quite enough of this. What's his game? My favorite one. I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a source hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached, a current of filth, that is to say, source. Best convince me I was mistaken. Laugh and say that you finally understand, but you're not a sorcerer and you seek to become a magister. Where can you sign up? He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more. Interesting, so I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelled on you. Coincidence. Not that magic that dare not speak. Not the magic that dare not speak its name. Okay. Very well, in that case, we'll forgo the gallows and turn straight into the hunt. A would-be magister has to prove his killer instinct after all. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf troubled waters, but they do. So you would have thought him capable of dealing with a few unruly dwarfs himself. I'm quite capable, but as you can see, I'm also preparing to set sail, and who will deal with him when I'm gone? Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule, a beast of burden. But some defy that role. There are rats among them dancing to their rat queen's tune. I've need of a rat catcher. Shake your head and say you've better things to do than chase vermin. Urge him to make his point. If you're to accept the role of rat catcher, you'll need more concrete information. I'm not gonna chase vermin. Did I give you the illusion that you have a choice? How absurd. I must depart post haste. But Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask, and he will answer. Stay behind, but I've my orders, same as you, Dallas. Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up? You said before you've better things to do than chase vermin. Refused to shake his hand. For a few moments his hand hangs motionless in the air, then is withdrawn with a swift, determined finality. Hard feelings it is. The illusion of choice, remember. I'll remember. I kind of want to kill him, but that'll be saved for later. If I remember correctly. I think you'll meet him somewhere else. Spoilers. Not like anyone watching this cares. If you do, then why are you watching this? Doesn't make any sense. I have a lot of other ASMR videos. Kayla McCants, Magisters dropped and left and right. Can't say I'm shedding any tears. I had to put an accent on for that. I'm gonna ignore dashing June, yeah. Let's go into the pub, tavern, whatever. There's a ghost nearby. The spirit of a magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand, the fingers which have been sheared off. My ring, where's my ring? Ask what happened to her. The spirit pivots her wrist, staring at the fingerless hand, utterly morbidly entranced. I should have been more careful. She hacked at my sword hand first. I couldn't defend myself. Implore her to explain who she means, who attacked her. The spirit stares, absorbing her question. Finally, she points her fingerless hand towards the kitchen. Ask her when she died. Recently, the spirit's lips part, trying to form an answer, but it doesn't come in. She forlornly stares at you, unable to find the words. The missing magisters. again, I know all about this, so... The cook acknowledges you with a small bow and oddly formal gesture given the surroundings. Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe. State that you spoke with Magister Herrick. She's most distressed by the circumstances of her death. A ghost to peddle your children's tales elsewhere. I have work to do. Hold the ring that you found, the one she took off the dead Magisters. She grabs the ring and glares at you with like a rattlesnake observing its next live meal. You should have kept out of this. Offer her a chance to explain her actions. She gives you a defiant look. Magisters are a blight. They deserve worse than death. The death that I gave them. I wouldn't taint the earth with their carcasses. Better that they vanish into unsuspecting stomachs. Wow. Say you think she's crossed the line, you'll have to tell someone what's going on. The cook shakes her head ruefully. You should have just forgotten all about this. You know, I'm not upset that she's killing Magisters, but it's really fucked up to make someone eat another human being like that. Another individual. And now I can see her ghost. The spirit of Wivlia glares at you with all the venom she can muster. Bitch. Okay, and there's one more guy I want to talk to in here. Actually, a couple more. Papa Thrash. Let's see, I think I already got all of the ones that I need. Yeah, I did, so back away. And I was supposed to talk to someone. Was it Dominic Keller? McIneen, Laverick, Garvin, Connie Gregor, L. Powerful Awakening. Where's Iffen Ben Mazd? My companions, Red Prince. Alexander didn't survive long. Baron awaits me at the Black Bull Tavern. Baron. Maybe he's below the tavern. Oh, wait. No, I remember now. Actually, I think I can wait for that. What I want to do is come over here. Talk to Magister Carver. The Magister startles, realizing there's a stranger in his midst. What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. Tell him your name and your rank and say you'd like to learn more about these. Now, apologize and say that you knew the area. Announce that you know who was responsible for the disappearance of his comrades. Well, what are you waiting for? Tell him, declare the tavern cook was a culprit. You were forced to kill her when you confronted her. What? The bloody cook? It can't be. Why did Higba have the contraband then? You don't know. He didn't seem to be involved in the disappearances, though. Then he's still guilty of something. I'm not calling it off the manhunt until I have that fiend one way or another. As for the cook, do you have any proof? Give him the notes. These names, they're the ones who went missing and the others. My name is on here. The cook's been reported dead. How did you get this? Never mind. I thought she was another victim, but this... Okay, well, I've never noticed this. If you kill the cook, like, he already knows that we killed her. So, he shouldn't be... This line shouldn't be here, but whatever. And to think she was so near to us, to me, all this time. It seems I owe you my thanks and a reward. He holds a pouch of gold. You try to take it, but he doesn't yet relinquish his grasp with a free hand. He wags a finger in your face. Keep this ugliness to yourself. I wouldn't want it thought that we magisters can't solve our own problems without throwing gold about. Hey, we leveled up. Fuck yeah. Water staff, no thanks. Finesse. That's better than what I have. I've had these pants for a while. I want to sell that. Want to sell that, that, and that, and that. And let's level up my thievery, my scoundrel, polymorph, warfare. I have another slot. Warfare, I believe, just increases my overall damage. So I'm gonna do that. And then wits and yeah, just wits, yeah. As for the Red Prince, Lore Master, Geomancy, I probably should have done Warfare, but it's fine. Intelligence and Memory, because he is a wizard after all. Wizard. He's a fucking wizard, Harry. So let's give him some more spells, shall we? I haven't been using many buffs, which I should probably be doing that. For some reason, Geomancy spells have been doing more damage than Pyromancy. Not sure why. Let's see, I have one more spell slots. Let's get rid of Medusa's. No. Wait, Bless, yeah. Just get rid of that and put Fan of Knives there. Beautiful. He doesn't have any source spells, so. And F5. And let's do a couple more things while we're here. First of all, I'm just going to kill this person. Just out of nowhere. Murder. That's how we do it over here in Rivellon. That wouldn't work. I guess I could just stab her, yeah. That's fine, that worked. Oh yeah, an executioner. So I could just do this all myself in one turn. Sawtooth knife. Sleeping arms. Yeah, let's do sleeping arms. Not that it really matters, she's gonna die real quick. Yep, and then I'm a fire in my laser. And I heard Iffin, but yeah, he's fine. Let's pick up that key, because I don't have lockpicks. Which I should buy some soap. But I have the key, don't I? Was that must have been to a different chest, that one. Leather scraps, don't care. I'll take that. Don't care, don't care. What's this? Brianna's practice sword. Reminds me of that one sword that Frodo got. But let's just get rid of that because no one really wants it. It's a piece of crap. And I'm just gonna have the Red Prince just pick this up. Just pick up the whole fucking chest. We don't have the time to come back here with the lockpick. We do, but you know, I don't wanna. Down here, I want to, I'm actually just gonna rest real quick. Have Ifin Benmez just stand there. And then, I'll just earthquake. No, that's not gonna work. Poison wave. That kind of worked. Master Colwyn needs to die. Why is he facing that way? I'm gonna let the Red Prince have a turn. Murder-lating everyone. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go all out. Not enough action points, and why is it lit up? Whatever. Ouch. There we go. Okay, it's like if the Red Prince died there, I'd have been pretty upset. Okay. And the keys, and I don't think these guys have anything because they're silent watchers. They never really do. Just open that. Don't care. What's this? Sheet of paper, sorcerer's ring, summon giant fire slug. Replace it with the geomancy one. So there we go. Now he has a source spell. Sorcerer's most wanted, Mortis, dwarf, suspected links to local dwarven malefactors, last seen Driftwood vicinity, known associate of Lohar. Search the area beneath the Black Bolt Tavern. Riker, elf, known lone wolf affiliate, not to be challenged by our forces by order of the White Magisters, last seen Stone Garden Cemetery. Hanag, lizard, beware of powerful portal magic, last seen hosted by large family in the Black Pits. Almira, human black ring, last seen captured and taken by White Magisters. Sahala, elf, blind mystic, last seen captured and sent to Fort Joy. Ifin Benmezd, human, lone wolf assassin, last seen captured and sent to Fort Joy. Addendum. 3 remains suspicion of sorcerer activity on the northern end of Blood Moon Island. The island itself is currently inaccessible to our forces. Okay. Don't care about that. Shadow infusion. Nope. Some gold. Do either of us even have Lucky Charm? I don't think. No. I guess I do from Sahala's Crest. 53 gold though. That's pathetic. I don't care about anything else in here. There is a ghost you can talk to, but nah. And let's quick save. Okay, everything in here is pretty much taken care of. I may have to return eventually, but for right now, let's see. That's Riker, Bridge to Blood Moon Islands, the Black Pits. I think I'm gonna go after Mortis first. And to do that, I need to go down here into the tavern, which I think Papa Thrash is not gonna want to let me. Hey, back away from the stairs or you'll find out exactly why they call me Papa Thrash. Bitch, I could one-shot you. You again, I told you to scramble and don't make me say it with my fists. Step closer to him. Doesn't he recognize you? He squints at you in the gloom, then his eyes widen and he takes a stumbling half-step backwards. Well, I'll be thrice cussed to the void, if in Ben Mezd. I saw them color you good, boy. Didn't think we'd hear you growling around here again. Down you go, but no shenanigans, mind. I hear any more incidents down there, I'll shave your damn wolf bald myself. Damn. He means business. But I don't care. Effie. If in Ben Mezd as I live and breathe, then I didn't think I'd see you back in Driftwood again. No, don't tell me. If I don't know the story, I won't have to lie about it later. She reaches out to pinch your cheek and gives you an exaggerated wink. So what's your poison, Governor? A sip or a smoke? Let's see what she has to offer. Lots of food and stuff. Anything that gives me strength, benefits unknown, wits. Heals 20%. That's not bad for some soup. Why'd you go to the soup store? Apple juice, 10%. Milk, 10%. Revlon fries. I think that's it. I'll get a bowl of pumpkin soup. And I will put that on my hot bar for later use. Lizard patron Clarissa. Are you? No, you aren't. I know you. You're the one standing in smoke. In my smoke. The hell? She wasn't the one that I thought she was. Doroida, the decadent one. That's the one I want to go after. I'm gonna wait to use that black rose. Hail, such a striking man. She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck. Hot. Moist. Oh yes, I have something that she wants, but I only bargain with those I deem deserving, those who have accomplished great things. So tell me, are you worthy of my gift? Insists that the champion of Fort Joy Arena needs not prove their worth. Indeed, this is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So tell me, are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? Is she coming on to you? Oh, make no mistake, your body will be to my taste, but I am interested in probing deeper. You have a need to expose it. Look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Tell her you'll do it. Who wouldn't want to see a wish granted? Gaze into the gem, handsome one. She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, the beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you a towering oak withstanding gale force winds. A curved quill made from a swan feather, its barbs are soft as a kitten's fur. A golden chest covered with ornate runes and overflowing with emeralds. A stately dragon, it spreads its violet wings and deafens you with its roar. A transparent chrysalis, the blue butterfly within looks ready to break free. Now I only remember for sure what number 5 does. I think I think 4 would teach you, well no, 2 I think would teach you a random spell, or give you a random spell book. The oak, I'm not sure what the others do. I'm gonna Google it on my phone real quick. Chrome. Droida. Yes, I know this is cheating, but I'm doing it anyways. Web of Desire. Strength, intelligence, 2,000 gold, wits plus 2. I don't need 2,000 golds. I guess I can go with the extra wits. So I'll do the stately dragon. Yes, I see you clearly now. His power you seek to conjure maelstroms and command the light to drive away the shadow. I will fulfill this desire. In return, I ask for one thing, a kiss. Agree. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner and come alone. An audience is not required. You heard that, Red Prince? The Red Prince is going to come over here. That'll give me away points. Now, as far as I know, I don't have to fight her. But I can if I want to. As usual. And I tend to want to fight. Your friend should leave. I prefer more intimate arrangements. Okay, fine. Is that far enough away? Droida sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else. Something green. Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures, yet I think a kiss is the height of intimacy. Now come closer and receive your soul's desire. You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider. Shrug, somehow this isn't the weirdest tryst you've been a part of. Okay. There we go. Her fangs painlessly sink into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled as if filtered through a glass wall. You desired power, and so it's yours. My venom seeps into every pore. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment. Tell her you don't appreciate her ruse. Ruse? I only took what I asked for and gave you the gift I promised. She kisses her forefinger, then presses it against your forehead. Now go. Or I could... No, I won't. I could kill her, but that's no fun. Okay, it is, but I won't. Let's see. I need an empty potion bottle. Hey, Ron. Do you have a potion bottle? Of course you don't. Fireball scrolls. All sorts of lovely gear. Ooh, lifesteal. Do you have a good fire staff by chance? Nope. Does not look like it. Oh well. How about gear, just in general? Geomancer, Necromancer, Constitution, Scoundrel, and health points. That's interesting, intriguing, to say the least. What I'm gonna do instead, bid him farewell, and I'm gonna end the video here. Well, let's see, in this video I finished the base, talking with Rollick to get the spirit vision, doing all that crap, I discovered the names and general locations or associates of the Source Masters. I solved the mystery of missing Magisters and killed the one putting them in stew. And I've made it down here into the Under Tavern, which I believe is what this place is called. Yeah, Under Tavern, okay. And we've leveled up. So, oh yeah, and I kissed a spider. Got kissed. Her fangs went inside of me and I gained power. So, yeah, that happened. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it relaxing. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.